go. Yeah, my usual panic. I got everything set up early, so I actually went through and I washed all my brushes. Ooh, it's really nice stuff. Welcome to the painting stream, everybody. Welcome to the warbossfitz channel. I'm warbossfitz. We're going to be painting some more war demons today. We're going to do some whippers. I got 2 of the new war whippers here, and then also some dogs in case we have some more extra time. And yeah, I got so much stuff that I printed for this army already that I just I generally print the bases last. Yeah, so this is just stuff I had sitting here on overflow. So we're going to be starting with Blood Moon Red. We're going to get right into it today. I'm using the Blanch sets 1 and 2 that Army Painter so wonderfully sent me last week. And that has inspired me just to do all of the War Demons in the Blanch set. So adjust the camera because I'm never good at that. Put that there, put that over here so the camera doesn't apply to that one. Hey, how's it going? It's going pretty good. How you doing? How you doing, tabletop? Now that I've washed my brushes, they're all not as stiff as normal. So these guys do have some... Oh, I immediately screwed up. These guys do have some interesting armor and butt flaps they're working with here. All right, let me adjust a little bit better. There we go. I'll try not to drift as much as I normally do tonight. It needs more neon red. Oh, we gonna get red, don't you worry. Whew. I almost thought about calling this thing off today because I'm still kind of wiped out from the tournament we had yesterday. And this morning, my voice was just shot completely. It's not an armor plate, that's all body in there. Me and Uncle C went up to Saginaw yesterday and played in one of our local tournaments here. Well, you guys saw it on Saturday. We did the tournament prep games, trying to get him all ready to go. And we were pretty successful, I think. We both went 3-1, and Uncle C's only loss was to me, because of course we got paired into each other. And my only loss was against James with his alien hives and his two flying hive lords with shielded that I should have never tried to engage in close combat. But you know me, I charge first and then go, oh. That probably wasn't smart. And lost to him by a point. Bastards. Alright. Now we're going to be trying to do... I did not think and just charged. Actually, I thought a lot about it, weighed my options, and still charged. And it was not until today where I realized, hey, I didn't have to charge it. Then I went, oh. Probably would have been better for me if I didn't try to fight those. 706 for what? Oh, yeah. Don't worry about that. That was, hey, you got an emergency, and I didn't have anything else to write on, so I wrote on myself. You know, my prison tat. It feels like it sometimes. It's a maintenance tat, yeah. That was the first call this morning. My heat hasn't worked in 4 days. Why are you calling me now, not 4 days ago? Yeah, that's, don't call me 8 a.m. on a Monday for that. Alright, so there's all the red that this guy is going to be getting. Ta-da! Yes! What do you mean? What do you mean it's not an emergency? It's an emergency to me. Send someone now. After I was on the roof fixing a different AC in the summer at like 6 p.m. saying her AC doesn't work, she thought I was on the roof fixing hers. Yes. Don't you know, Othellos, we have our crystal balls that we're supposed to look into and just know that something's broken? So that way they just don't even have to tell us. We already know. Hey, Train Hawk, how you doing tonight? Or we're only budgeted for 2 hot water tanks. Well, I mean, we had 6 go out this month. What do you want me to tell you? Awesome. What base color? This is the... Where'd it go? There it is. The Blood Moon Red from the John Blanch collection. Yep, because Army Painter was so nice to send me a copy of Blanch 1 and 2 last week that decided to set a challenge for this army to only use the paints that came out of that box. And the reason why we were doing War Demons is because these are going to be for the Horde mode thing that you heard Gaetano talk about on the live stream they had on Thursday. This is for the Adepticon event. Hearing you say the YouTube name and not my real name is weird. Yeah, well, yeah. Oh. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, Spaceman Coco, he was at the tournament yesterday. And he's coming through with fake news, telling us that Dow Union has now been proven to not be overpowered. Yes, this is one of the Blanch colors. This is, I keep losing it. Blood Moon Red. Dow, we're fine. Leave the Dow alone. Is that is that speed paint? Yes, the Blanch collection has a few speed paints in it, and this is one of them, which is a happy accident. This is one of them because the OPR guy said, "Hey, Fitz, do the War Demons." They asked me, "Do you have any War Demons laying around?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then, after they told me what they were going to do, I was like, "Oh crap! My War Demons are painted like lava War Demons, and I don't know if they're event ready." So I was like, "Fine, I'll just do more." Yes, Dow do not pull their punches, but once you do get in close, they do tend to evaporate. Yeah, the Slaughter Red, it is a little off, and the Blood Red is just too much of a happy red. At least for this. But this stuff is amazing for these. And I saw on their website now where they're selling off the singles. I don't know if you can find those in your local hobby supply place, but at least now I know it is an option. Boom, boom. All right, let's do some dogs. We got it here. We're not even 20 minutes in yet. Okay, so for these, I'm going to do the back plates. They're going to be the bone color, and everything else is going to be red. I think our next demon video is going to be the Plague Demons, because it's always, War Demons. People like the War Demons just because they're shock value. War Demons just look cool, and then Plague Demons, they're like first or second place when it comes to what people like. Should I do his lower jaw this? Yeah, I'm gonna do his lower jaw this color, and then after that, I'll do Change Demons, just so we can watch Uncle C just get mad at me. Yeah, it looks like fake blood for paint. Exactly. Uncle C hates Change Demons so much. This time I'll make him play them. But it won't be for a while still. We got a few armies planned out. We got the Dragon dudes this week, which I'm just going to use proxy stuff from all the rest of the collections I have. And then, going back to Grimdark Future, after that we got Robot Legions, and then back to Fantasy for Ossified Undead, and then after that, I don't know. Last time we played with the Change Demons and I played them, he had a valid crash out. He's like, what the shit is this garbage? I kill a unit and 2 more pop up. What the hell? It would be fun to paint. You know, I think I have a bootleg Terracotta Sentinel somewhere, or it might have been in my overflow box that I gave out. Because I had that for an option of one of the work production months. Was this? I could do my Nobel Prize, or I'm trying to make space. Do you want to have my entire overflow bin? Okay, just make an army of dragons, full-blown adult dragons. Yes, I mean, they're there. Oh, speaking of the dragons, I did finally look at them, and they look pretty good. They have a lot of cool units, and I talked to my buddy who was in the tournament into playing fantasy with me. Awesome. He's refused until now, but he liked the dragons, too. Yeah, everyone likes dragons. Dragons are awesome. But what's better than dragons? It's dragons on dragons. I mean, you could make actual terracotta soldiers. It looks pretty cool already. Not even all tinted up yet. Okay, put that one down. We'll go to this one, then we'll go to our next color. And let me take a look for that thing. If it was going to be in a random drawer, it would be this one. Nope. How about this one? Nope. I think I did give it out. I think I did. Yep, that's the dinosaur bin that no one has got to see yet. I should use those for something. And then, yep, it's gone. Oh well. I'll just have to make another one. Yeah, any Chinese models, like the Aragashus and the just any like samurai unit would work. Random hairs in there from my makeup brush, dry brushing. I should wash those too, because those are starting to look a little beat to hell. Do. So yeah, hopefully I'll be getting some more pictures from the tournament that other people took, and then I'll do a whole tournament recap video. But my camera decided to just flat out stop working halfway through round 4. So you'll just have to do a trust me bro on that one. And then when I fought Uncle C, I think I took like 3 pictures total, because we were just all up in each other's stuff. There was some adult beverages being drank. Oh, the terracotta army's weapons were chromed. That's pretty cool. That would look pretty cool. But yeah, there were some adult beverages being drank, and probably some slurs being thrown around. especially because in no, it was round 2 I fought him. In round 2 was the one where you was it progressive? No, it wasn't. What? I don't know. The round that I fought him was the one where you like picked up the objectives and you ran with them. And me with my jackals, turn 1, I was like, these are mine now. Goodbye. Oh yeah, it was round 3. Round 3, that's when I fought him. 2 and 4 were progressive. So yeah, it was 3. Yeah, because the 2 progressive ones was the one where I fought James and I lost by a point because of the secondaries. All because he scored a point that I could not possibly even score. And then the guy who was playing the Death Watch. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it was the one with the weird deployment zones. Okay, now I'm going to attempt for those wing membranes on the slingers. I'm going to attempt to take the darkness, make a wash out of it. Okay. So they were chromed naturally. That makes sense. Alright, so what I am going to do with this. I know I have a bottle of speed paint medium somewhere, but I don't think I can be bothered to find it at the moment, so we're just going to use our Flow Aid. So, alright, we're going to do, because it's just those two, we're going to do that much darkness. It's probably even too much. And then we're going to do Flow Aid. We're going to do the water. We're going to see what we come up with. This might be a terrible idea, because it is quite opaque compared to normal speed paints. There's no shortage of trash talk. Alright, let's see if this works. You know what? I think it does. Not that much. Not that thick, though. Wash, more of a glaze. We still want to have, so we still want to have those highlights coming out. I feel like it's pool. Yeah, it's hard to see where it is pooling. I think I got it. If I give it some depth in there, as opposed to just regular straight black. Although you're going to be able to see where that red came through, but that's okay. That's okay. We don't go for perfection. We'll let that dry and see how it comes out. But you can still see some of the dry brushing behind it, which is nice. I like it. I like it. Oh, you did go on a tirade over street numbers. Weird D&D moment. The Dragonborn getting very particular about addresses. They would definitely look cool with that. Definitely look cool with that. But I hate my airbrush, so one day I might get that thing back up and running. But that day is not today. I need to buy a decent airbrush. I've had the same airbrush for like, oh god, 15 years now, and I fight it every time I try to take it out. Okay, so there's its wings. Ta-da! Make sure we get in that hole. There we go. Okay, like I said, I probably would have gone with more of a black, but set the challenge. Got to use what's in the thing. Yeah. See, that's my problem. Is the airbrush, it clogs, and like I'll get like I haven't perfected the thinning to put in an airbrush yet. That I've been painting for freaking 30 years. So it's like I don't. Oh my god, it has been. Oh man, it has been 30 years. Oh, I feel old now. But yeah, I've been painting for 30 years with a brush. So the airbrush was something like I picked up, was not good at it. I wasn't good immediately, so I was like, I don't need this crap, and just got rid of it. Well, or just packed it up and it's sitting over there in a pile. We old, man. We old. Yeah. I remember when I got into Warhammer to begin with, I immediately got screwed by GW and the store owner. I bought the second edition rule book and the second edition Ultramarines Codex, and then not even 2 weeks later, third edition came out, and everything that I had was now useless. Kind of a preview of the rest of my life with GW. Yeah, that's the last army I used it on was the volcanic dwarves that I like the first volcanic dwarves I did because I was like these would look so good with glowing yellow from magma effects, and if you go watch that video you can see how bad those turned out. So Fitz, how was the tourney yesterday? The tourney yesterday was good. It was good. The jackals terrorized some people. I ended up going 3-1 and got third place, and then Uncle C also went 3-1 and got fourth place. Okay, so we're gonna. All right, just at a glance, those wings, they look dark enough. There were some prizes, some little trophies. I got a thing. Dude, I got full. What is it? I got a full jug of airbrush cleaner. I got alcohol. I got mineral spirits. I got acetone. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's gonna clog. It's gonna clog, and it's gonna suck. I'm not bitter or nothing. We're gonna move on to Banshee Brown, and we're gonna start doing their whips and their little buff laps. Again, a little bit of flow aid in there. Actually, quite a bit of flow aid in there. I'm gonna take these off here. Sorry, I couldn't play against everybody. Oh, where the other one go? We'll put both of these up here because we'll just do both of these. Because the only other color for the dogs is gonna be bone, I think. I think we're gonna be able to get away with just 2 colors on those. How many played? We had 10 players. Oh, get the whips. It's here. It's here. Here. And there. No, leave it on there. What am I doing? Here we go. Yeah, when I got home last night, I got a little bit in trouble. A little bit of trouble. Like, you smell like alcohol. Well, you are right. That's all right. You are right, because I had fun. Yay. Dude, how's everyone else doing out there? What else is going on in the world? Oh, wait, don't answer that. I know what else is going on in the world. We don't want to talk about that. What is going on in your hobby world? There we go. We'll say that. I think I went too far with this. It's kind of breaking. But that's okay. There'll be more color. There'll be more layers. Use the pumice stone from gas grills. Okay. That could work. There is a brand of stuff that you can get that is a pumice gel that you can get at a craft store. I think it's from Liquitex that I used to use in the past, but I haven't seen it in a minute. Why do I keep trying to take this off? I'm not production painting today. This is red. Red can be tricky. Red can be tricky. You gotta hit the values just right. And I tell you what, man, this Blanch stuff, this red, what is it? Blood Moon Red, it hits the right hue. Okay, let's go back to this guy. Now, next on the docket for its buff laps, we're going to do Ready Terra. We are going to not thin this one. We're going to get a smaller brush. Actually, I got this one here. I found in my collection, I have an Army Painter brush. I have no idea when I got this, but I have one. It's not part of the sponsor pack. I'm just gonna do a little bit of raised spots here. I probably saw it and it was for a good deal or something. I probably got this for like $6 as opposed to what they normally are. Because 9 times out of 10, I just use like the 10 packs of cheap craft store paintbrushes. And even if even if 90% of the brushes in there are crap, there'll usually be 1 or 2 that are worth keeping. Too thick. It's okay. We'll blend that out. Blend that out. Blend that out. There we go. So I show up on camera. I gotta do the other knee now. A little more juice in there. There we go. Make it look symmetrical at least. Just a touch of water. Touch of water for the brush. I was joking last week. I was like, you guys normally just see me blow through stuff with speed paint, but no, I can actually line highlight stuff, I swear. The baby goat says he wants to be on next week's paint stream. Who would that be? Oh, maybe. I mean, you see me put it on my thumb there, it's because I don't want a ball of paint on the end of the brush. Oh, Uncle C wants to be on next week's paint stream. Okay. Next week, I think we're going to be doing a couple of robot legions because I got some new tech I'm putting in the list. Stuff I don't actually have out there in the garage. Like I said, change Deamons is not for a minute. There we go. Where's the whip? Okay, let's look at the dogs. Let's look at the dogs. Look at the dogs. Look at the dogs with the flappy skin around the mouth. Let's see, can I put you? Yes, I can put you on there that way. Maybe. I think that's, yeah, that's his tongue coming out. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Just a little bit of the ribbed, the skin up there that's ribbed for her pleasure. Okay. Okay. That's it for that color. Now, which... Do we just go right into the bone next? Because with this guy, all of his armor pieces here, we're going to be doing those gold, of course. Do I do the bone? Yeah, let's do the bone next. Okay, for that, we are going to be using the ivory white. Make sure you get all of that out of there so I don't contaminate the rest of this. Ivory white. And then we're going to give it 1 drop of that. Well, 2 drops of that. Make sure our brush is nice and saturated with water. And we're going to go in like this. There we go. Clean that off so I don't get any paint up in the ferrule. Okay. Bone time. Those horns from the back. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just there. Yes, I'm painting the boners. Then we got some bone plates sticking out of here. Let's see, even though I did this red, oh yeah, that covers it. Covers it well enough at least. And then we'll do his little dew claw, the same color here, and the same color here. Okay. And then we got the big ones at the top. Rah. Okay, that's it for bones there. I think I was most excited for the bone white color. Yeah, it is a nice color. Okay, this one has no caps on the bottoms. dew claw. And these little boner pieces sticking out of his stomach area. And the arm bones. Arm bone. Okay. Bones from the back. Can I get the other one? Yeah, I can get it there. There we go. Okay. Not nearly as much bone on this guy as there was on the one we did last week, but these dogs, oh, they're covered in it. And remember, we're going to hit these with the warm skin tone wash they had in the set. So it might not look like perfect coverage, but that's okay. That's okay. We're demons. They ain't got to be perfect. What is that? Arm bones connect to the shoulder bone? Yep. Okay. So now on the dog. What the dog doing? All we really got to do is make sure we're not pooling up. It's nice, real. Shoulder looks like a face. Yeah, it kind of does. Looks like a mask. Looks like a frog. Speaking of face, and then when I do get done with all of them and go back and do all the, after all the washes are done on everybody, they're all going to go back and get yellow eyes. So that won't be something you guys see on stream, but if you see them in person, they will have yellow eyes. This way we're just giving a little bit of a tint, a little bit of tint of the bone. That's what I tell my wife, just a little tint of bone. Teeth too. So let's get a bigger brush for this. That's a little one. It's killing me. Bigger brush. Is that too big? Yeah, it's too big. This one though. This one will do it. Look. Swoop. Swoop. And immediately frays. It's alright, that's what I get. So I get for washing everything. I think it was going to stay good. Okay, back plates. So yeah, for the Robot Legion list that I'm putting together for next week's video, I have come to a conclusion with the robots. I don't like any of their vehicles. Not a one of them. I'd be committing tech heresy with that, but I don't like a single one. But, hey, how you doing, Dave? Just painting some bone dogs. Oh, I swore off aircraft. I swore off aircraft. So, like, some of, like, the night transport, yeah, I could see that working, but I would rather use the innate abilities of the units to get them where they need to go. And I'm talking about their stats. Spider tank is too expensive. Oh, you're pivoting into Robot Legion? All right. Yeah, Spider tank is too expensive. The Tripod Walker, I had high hopes for that with all the buffs he could give out, but then playing against them and in my little test games and stuff, I found that I could really just overwhelm the crap out of it, so that it is not very good at anything. You know, don't take what I'm saying as gospel. This is just me throwing stuff out there on the internet. This is bullshit, Dark Elf Raiders. Yeah. Yeah, see, I'd love to play with you guys. Just to see what you guys put on the table. Because I hear these stories about your tournaments and I'm like, oh, I want to see it. I want to see it happen. One day we will do an international OPR get-together. One day. Yeah, we could do Portugal. I know Uncle C is not allowed to go back to Canada. So, that's how. He's the only person I know that legitimately has a deport on site order from Canada. I was like, what did you do? I still haven't got a straight answer on that one. I've just been like, okay, you know what? I go pry. It's like a rite of passage up here because we're so far north. We got to go south to get to Canada, and it's a rite of passage for young dumb idiots to go over the border and just cause a ruckus. So apparently he caused too much of a ruckus. Oh, it went too thick. Too thick. Well, not too thick. Too watery and too much. Back here. Zorp that back up. Yes, unlawful acts with a moose. That sounds about right. Probably not what happened, but it's lore now. Okay, so pups are boned. That sounds so bad. Ow. No. What should we do? You know, just to get the bodies done. Let's go ahead and do some gold on there. And I need a new paper towel because this is getting in the way. It's making stuff nasty. And for the gold, we're going to be using Emperor Gold. Ta-da. I really like this. It's got like a red tint to it, which already goes with the stuff. We'll go back to the Army Painter brush. Yeah. Well, it's not gold. It's I think it's got Ghost Brown in it. Which Ghost Brown is a really freaking weird color. Alright, so we do this arbor plates. Ooh, and I'm drifting again. kneecap, leg plates. Kneecap. Oh, it's supposed to be red back there, but no, we won't tell nobody that I missed the back of the leg. No one's gonna know. How would they know? Okay, bigger brush. Okay, I'm terrible. I'm terrible. I've got all these fine detail brushes, but I always default to bigger stuff. Okay, one horn plate up there. Another horn plate back here. Head plate. Drifting. Arm plates. There we go. There, he's all nice and blinged out now. Keep wanting to take him off the thing. I had to put the dogs in here because there are more than 2 whippers models, but my machine, it's like the temperature gets down below 40 and there is one spot on my printer plate that does not work. So I've almost got all of these guys done, but then I'm going to have to go back and do one plate just of all the misprints, which are all that one spot. The joys of printing in sub-zero weather. Okay, he's all blinged out. The dogs get any gold? I don't think the dogs get any gold. They got no metal on them. Nope. The next color. Next color is just the silver, which is the heavy metal. Heavy metal. Chains, yep. Yep, that's what it's going to be. Heavy metal. Okay, and for that, yeah, same brush works. This, we're going to do 1 drop of flow improver. There we go. See, 1 drop lets it spread out nicely. So everything that's like armor, is going to be the gold, but anything that can be construed as a weapon is going to be heavy metal. Chain. I forgot to end the bit connectors here. That's okay. We'll do that in a different color. There we go. Sorry, I'm muttering to myself now. It's been a long day. And chain. And chains. The color of the gold is, where do you go? Emperor Gold. It's like their normal gold color, except I think they added in a bit of ghost brown in there. And so it has like that weird, not weird, but if you look at ghost brown just looks weird. But it has the brown and yellow tint to it, so that's why I'm thinking they added ghost brown to it. Of course, that's what the color is in oil painting. I have no idea what that color would be in acrylic, or if there is a difference. If it's just painting with that speed paints, I know it's crazy. Why do I keep trying to take this off? I got them on separate ones. Yes, it does go together good. There. I forgot those spikes. Okay, we'll go back and do those spikes. I forgot he got spikes on his butt. It's here, and then the skulls. The skulls. The skulls. Are butt spikes extra attacks? Could be. On taco night, they should do blast damage? Yes. Oh, I almost sabotaged my own stream. I got Taco Bell for dinner tonight. I was thinking about it. I was like, that might have been the wrong decision. Touch of purple with dog tongue. Yep. For that, we're going to be using Blanch to Berry. Nice little dark purple there. Alright, I got this. We'll pull this out. People can see what we're working on. Even though my lighting is probably crap. There we go. My one ring light that I use down here. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that then. Let's do the blanched berry. Just a touch. Just a touch. Just a tip. Split the difference here. There we go. Simple as that. Simple as that. Now, oh yeah, butt spikes. That's what I needed to do. Go back to the ivory white. Oh, there's a shaker ball in here, I swear. There it is. Who had the butt? It was... No, not you. You had the butt. And that paint broke immediately when I hit it with nothing but water, but that's okay. We're just doing a little bit of tinting. All the spots that we didn't hit in there, it's fine. We're gonna give it some all over washes. I think for the skulls I was gonna do gold. Butt spike or nasty hemorrhoid. Well, depends. Depends. Sometimes they do feel like butt spikes. Let's go back to the Emperor's Gold. Just a touch. So where my head can get in there. Here we go. Skull. Skull. Just because these are nowhere near the size of what a normal human skull would be in OPR scale, I figured they would just be like bronzed or gold-plated trophy heads. Go. Also doesn't have any. Okay. Cool. Okay. Connector bits. We'll do that in Sunburst Ochre. We're just gonna give that a... Shit, that might be enough right there. That, and that, and then that. Yeah, that's one thing I really love about Army Painter paints is there is so much pigment in these, and it is so thick that even though you look at it go, oh man, that doesn't look like a whole lot of paint, these little dropper bottles will last a freaking while. I mean, I still got a few of my original speed paint colors that I bought 5 years ago. That's just the speed paints. The regular paints, they go so much further too. But they don't dry out like GW bottles. And I know I sound like I'm a shill right now because they did sponsor me with this, but I'll tell you what, I've been using Army Painter stuff for forever. Okay, now, wash time. Wash time, I'm going to start with the dogs because they're already all dry. And we're going to make sure that we get all of the paint out of our palette here. I'm going to push those back. Steal one of these. Yeah, I don't. It's one of those. I asked them to sponsor me. I was like, hey guys, you should sponsor me. But I'm like, I already use all their stuff anyways. So what was it? It was the warm skin shade. We're gonna use that for the bone color. decent looking wash brush here. That one looks decent. Okay. Blam. Thin that out a bit. I know, it looks like skin right now because that is what it says on the tin. The warm skin shade. And then when we hit it with the other stuff, it's going to look better. Set that there. This guy. Okay. Set those over there now for the other one. I'm gonna dump this. For the other one, we're going to go straight. Where did it go? Grimdark shade. Ha. It's like a... I want to say it's like a black-green shade. There's a ton of it. Low water. Probably far too much. But that's okay. Blam. Blam. Perfect. I love it. What's the marine juice made out of again? It is Nuln Oil, Variant Medium, and Reichland Flesh Shade for the marine juice. So it's a warm black. Yes. Using all this stuff together is just amazing. I love it. sit over here, and then when it all dries, this is what the smack. This is like the red that we're going to be left with. Yeah, nice grimdark black. Rawr. Or grim dark red. Oh my god, I can't even. What am I even saying? What am I saying? It's past my. I wouldn't say it's past my bedtime. It's past my coherency time. I have become incoherent. This is what again? This is Grimdark Shadow. And these are all all paints from the John Blanch 1 and 2 collection. No, their version of Nuln Oil is just called Oil Stain. This is, it's got some green in it. As you can see, I don't have an Oil Stains bottle up here, but yeah, this has got just a touch of green. They have one that's called Military Shader, which is real close. It's another wash they have. That I used that on the Human Defense Force that I did. Well, 2 Human Defense Forces ago. She's all juiced up. All right, now over there for the dogs. See how we just kind of tinted that? Oh, that's still wet. Calm down, dogs. Calm down. All right. Yeah, screw it. Let's see what happens. Blah. You can definitely see the green coming out of it now since I hit the lighter color. There we go. Ta-da. Alright, let's do this one here. We're starting all thick. Just a touch of water. Just a touch. There we go. I missed the end cap for its foot over there. That's okay. We won't tell nobody. And claws and stuff I'm going to be doing when I do the base. They're going to have stuff on them, and I don't know what the bases are I'm going to do for these yet. Go. And then, if you're going to be stingy like me, you can take your bottle, you can pull the middle part out, take your palette, and just bloop right back in. Easy as that. So you don't have that much wasted. Ta-da. So, yeah, they're not dry yet, and a little shiny, but that is our War Whipper. Ta-da. Yes, and all this, these guys, those guys back there, this whole bucket of stuff. There's quite a few Furies in this list. Whole bucket of stuff. This is going to be part of the Horde mode game that OPR is going to be doing at Adepticon. I just got to get everything done. At least one of the forces. There's going to be others too. But I got the more Deamons. Yay. Alright, guys. So, back down here to level. That'll be done by Wednesday. It's still printing. There's so many Deamons I gotta do. Ooh, look, I can do the lighting too. Yeah. I always do that. I always print my bases last. This just overruns that I had. This is the only reason why I had bases for these guys. So, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out and painting with me. Yeah. What day is the Horde mode game? I am not entirely sure which day it is. I know the tournament's on Saturday. Well, okay, I can't even tell you the tournament's on Saturday. I don't know. I'm in my mind, I'm just going for duration. It's like I'm signing up for the duration of the campaign. So, couldn't tell you. One of those days. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. Check out armypainter.com for the Blanch collection, which we used here, which is just all the colors from the first two sets. Well, not all the colors, but all the colors that we did use are from the first two sets. And yeah, check out our other sponsors down at the bottom, 15% off at PrintedStarships.com. And Corvus Terrain. God, I keep getting that. Every time I think of his store name, I think of the Raven Guard, Primarch, Corvus, Corax, and I forget which word it is, but Corvus Terrain. I got a code down there for 15% off too. So that'll do it for me tonight, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you guys have fun playing OPR wherever you are, and I will catch you later. Yeah, good night.